Duck hunting is a pursuit that demands patience, adaptability, and a deep respect for the natural world. For our group of Marine Corps veterans, this hunt was a chance to reconnect with each other and with the rhythms of the wild. We tucked our blind into the shoreline with a mix of natural cover and what we'd brought along to make it blend. The conversation was light but steady, an old habit from years in the Marines. We didn't say much, but when we did, it had purpose. Ducks are creatures of habit, but like anything in nature, they respond to change. Today, that change came in the form of relentless wind. It started as a whisper, barely noticeable, but by mid-morning, it was howling, testing our resolve and forcing us to rethink everything. Then, like a scene stolen from some northern tundra, we get a rare visit. A trio of tundra swans cut through the air. It's a brief moment. No one speaks as they pass. The silence says more than words ever could. And then they're gone, disappearing into the horizon as quickly as they arrived. We had a front row seat to the morning's chaos. Ducks would lock onto our spread, fighting the wind to stay on course. You could see their determination, wings beating hard, heads tilted against the wind, only to watch them peel off at the last second, spent from the effort. It was like a cruel game of tug-of-war between us and the elements were winning. In hunting, as in life, success is often determined by your ability to adapt. When the wind isn't on your side, you have two choices: dig in and hope for the best, or adapt. We chose the latter. After a quick assessment, we packed up and headed out to a new spot, a patch of grass reeds on the edge of a rocky point. It wasn't much, but it offered better cover and a better angle on the birds that were still brave enough to fly. Out on the point, the wind hit us head-on, strong enough to push you off balance if you weren't careful. We huddled low, swapping stories and taking turns on the calls. It was one of those moments that was as much about the company as it was about the hunt. The ducks were coming in low and fast, and every shot felt earned. As the day wore on, we noticed a pattern. The ducks that bypassed our spread weren't gone for good. They were heading toward a canyon tucked into the hills. It was a sheltered spot, out of the wind, and probably the closest thing to paradise for a bird on a day like this. We packed up again and made the move, winding our way through the rocky terrain until the canyon opened up before us. It was quieter here, almost eerie after the roar of the wind on the water. It was here we ran into our friends from the north, the three tundra swan who stopped by the blind to say hi earlier in the morning. Finding a good spot tucked in the canyon walls, the ducks came in steady now, circling high before dropping into the canyon like they were slipping into a hidden refuge. We were ready, and it felt good to close the distance, both physically and in terms of our understanding of the day's hunt. The hunt was back on our terms, and we spent the rest of the day collecting a wide array of species to our bag. As the sun dipped lower, we gathered for photos with the day's haul, a mix of ducks and geese, each one a reminder of the effort it took to get here. There's something about holding a bird in your hand that connects you to the hunt in a way nothing else can. It's not just about the shot. It's about the process, the challenge, and the respect for what you've taken. The diversity of ducks was a testament to this incredible ecosystem. Mallards, bufflehead, ringnecks, canvasbacks, redheads, and pintails. Each one had a story of its own, a life shaped by migrations and marshlands. And then, of course, there were the geese. Big, loud, and defiant, they came in like a squadron, challenging us to step up. Every one of us left with one, a hard-earned prize. Hunting, especially ducks, isn't easy. It demands early mornings, long hikes, and hours of battling the elements. But somehow, despite the physical toll, you walk away feeling refreshed. Hunting is never just about the harvest. It's about the moments between the action, the shared laughter, the quiet appreciation of a sunrise, the connection to something bigger than yourself. For a group of Marines, it's a reminder of what we've always known. Teamwork and adaptability are the keys to success for any mission. Our thanks to Impact Outdoors for making this unforgettable day possible. Here's to the birds, the hunt, and the bonds that tie us together.